ending, you guys. Hey guys, hope everything is going well. You guys and gals know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Alright, I got this Eric Dickerson rookie auto card. Sent it in the mail to him. Paid $10. Wonderful signature. Some people said this was one of the best autos out there. The card is not in the best condition out there, but I love the autograph. So really, really nice auto. And very neat. Now, I wanted to discuss the sports card radio versus SCI, Jeff Wilson's PPP Saga. If you remember, I did a video during that time frame where I discussed this would be like the Streisand effect for Jeff Wilson. And I thought that it may open up Pandora's box. Because, hey, if you threaten litigation in this type of issue, which I think right now, it's my own opinion, not a fact or whatever. I think right now it's up in the air what's going to happen. But in a situation like this, I would have used humor to diffuse the situation. Just if I were him, I'd use his production team. I'd say offline what I need to say to my team, and I would just make a very I'd try to make people laugh, right? Whether it work or not, I think people would probably brush this aside. Now, here's the thing. I'm an accountant, and I used to work in a marketing agency. So I have questions now after watching the sports card radio video. And these are the things that I was thinking in my head. You know, I shared some of my thoughts with Dan the Card Man. I'm not sure if he's going to talk about this in a video anytime soon, but if he does, that'd be great to hear what he has to say because he's an auditor. Even though he's in Australia, he does Sarbanes-Oxley audits. Okay? Now, my thoughts, number one, were these employees at the marketing agency, was that billable work or non-billable work that was done for Sports Card Investor, as Jeff Wilson stated in his video? Assuming that's not a deep fake, I don't think it's a deep fake. I think it's a legit video. But if that video, and if Jeff is speaking the truth, the question is, were those employees at the marketing agency billable or non-billable? If they were billable, then what amount was paid to the marketing agency from Sports Card Investor? That's number one question. Two, how much time did these employees work on Sports Card Investor? Was there maybe 20 to 30 hours total, which isn't a whole lot of hours, as I've worked on marketing, as I've analyzed marketing data from the account staff when I was at that WPP company. I used to look at, hey, how many hours you worked on your client, how much revenue was in the scope of work, in the contract. I think they called it the SOW, whatever it was. That's another question, okay? If it's 20, 30 hours, then that's not material in my eyes. Now, if you're spending hundreds and hundreds of hours, that's a huge, huge problem, okay? And I think more questions need to be asked here. Now, from the government standpoint, could this trigger an audit? I'm not sure of all of what triggers an audit, okay? And would this constitute fraud? The thing is, when were these employees working on Sports Card Investor? Were they working on it in 2019? Were they working on it in 2020? Okay? After March of 2020 or April, whenever they had the PPP loans, When were these employees working on that? Okay, that's the other question that I have. The other question that I would have is, I'm just thinking out loud, right? Sports card investor Ryan, he said, not sports card investor, sports card radio Ryan said that Jeff Wilson, based on what he was looking at through his profile, that he started buying and was aggressive with cards shortly after the PPP loans were given. Now, was the buying spree of cards done because of that, or was it done because the government printed trillions of dollars, lowered interest rates, and Jeff, being a businessman, he saw, hey, look, if they're pumping up the system, I'm going to go on a spending spree, right? What's the reasoning behind that? Now, these are the questions that I would like to see Jeff answer. Now, suppose there's no hanky-panky, no wrongdoing. This still isn't a good look for sports card investor. And based on some of the comments that we've had back and forth, they have been friendly, they have been civil. So this is, I'm not here like hating on Jeff. I'm just observing in an unbiased manner here, right? I also have, constant talk with Sports Card Radio. I talk to Ryan from time to time, right? He shouts me out. I shout him out. So, this video, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. And at the same time, I'm just asking questions because that's what I do. I'm an accountant. That's what we do. If something doesn't tie up or add up, we ask why. Why? My boss says why. Why is this account? She even emailed me today saying, why is this account off? Like, it was like less than $10, right? It had to be cleared out. I'm still trying to figure that out, why there's money in that account. But regardless, this is what we do for a living. And I think more questions need to be asked. Hopefully no hanky-panky went down. But if there's hanky-panky that did go down, what would the government do in that situation? So anyways, guys and gals, let me know what you have to talk, or what are your thoughts on this? I am quite interested. Anyways, remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Thank you. Bye.